The movie opens in the Arabian Sea where two kids are looking at the huge sea ship and admiring its beauty. The girl says, "I'd be so happy if our ship was that fancy." Their father listens and tells them that our boat is small but has seen many storms. Then he says, "Today I will tell you the story of Aladdin, the princess, and the lamp." Then the story opens in an Arab city, Agrabah, where we see a boy named Aladdin who regularly steals to get by with the aid of his pet monkey, Abu. One day while roaming the streets, he steals a necklace and goes to sell it. The shop owner, Zula, only gives him a single bag of dates in exchange for the stolen necklace. Then we see a young beautiful girl, who sees the hungry children and gives them bread, but the shopkeeper starts asking the girl for money. And the shopkeeper asks for a bracelet in exchange for money, and Aladdin also reaches there. Aladdin tells the girl to trust me and gives her bracelets to the shopkeeper. The girl says, "I can't go without the bracelet," and Aladdin steals the bracelet and returns it to the girl. Then they get chased by the royal guards, and after a while, they elude their pursuers. Meanwhile, the Sultan's trusted counselor, Jafar, is plotting to overthrow the Sultan by getting his hands on the magic lamp. However, it is hidden in an enchanted cave of wonders, and only the diamond in the rough may enter, which he is not. The man tells Jafar that they spend weeks searching for this diamond in the rough but find nothing. Jafar gets angry and throws the man into the dark well. Aladdin takes the girl to his place and offers her tea. She thanks Aladdin for saving her life. The girl calls herself Dahlia and is the handmaiden to the princess of Agrabah. She asks Aladdin about his family, and Aladdin says, "I lost them both when I was young." While they are talking, she sees that Prince Andres has arrived, and she suddenly leaves in a hurry. Outside, she asks him for her bracelet back. Aladdin forgets the house, she calls him a thief and leaves. The Sultan welcomes Prince Andres, and here we see Dahlia happens to be Princess Jasmine, and Dahlia is the name of her handmaid and best friend. Prince Anders describes Jasmine's beauty, and so does she, and when the prince approaches her pet lion, the lion growls at him. Jafar goes to Sultan and tells him that their enemies of Shurabad are getting stronger day by day. Listening to this, Sultan says Shurabad people are on our side and tells Jafar to remember your place. Then Jafar uses his magic stick and tries to compel Sultan to attack Shurabad, but Jasmine comes and interrupts. Jasmine wants to rule his father's kingdom, but the Sultan explains to her women can't rule because it is against the odds. One evening, after turning down Prince Anders' hand in marriage, Jasmine receives a surprise visit from Aladdin, who has come to return her mother's bracelet, which Abu stole. While is angry about Sultan's behavior and promises himself, "Once he finds the magic lamp, then I shall sit on his throne." His parrot notices Aladdin in the palace and informs Jafar. Aladdin, still thinking she's Delia, he leaves her with a promise to meet her again, but is caught by the royal guards. The next day, Jafar takes Aladdin to the desert where he tells him about Jasmine and that she is a real queen. Jafar says, "If you retrieve a lamp from the cave, I will make you wealthy enough to impress a princess." Aladdin agrees, and Jafar leads him to the cave and tells him not to steal anything except the lamp. Otherwise they would be trapped inside the cave forever. Aladdin and Abu enters the cave, and along the way they meet a magic carpet and find the lamp. However, Abu becomes tempted by a big shiny ruby and takes it. This angers the spirit of the cave and starts to cave in. Aladdin and Abu barely make it back with carpet's help, but end up trapped in the cave after Jafar takes the lamp and betrays him. Trapped inside the cave, Abu reveals that he stole the lamp back from Jafar. Aladdin notices the lamp is a bit dusty and gives it a rub. This causes the lamp to release a powerful genie who can grant him 3 wishes, as long as he is holding the lamp. Aladdin wishes to escape from the cave, though he makes a wish without holding the lamp, keeping his 3 wishes intact, and both he, Genie, Abu and Carpet find themselves in the middle of the desert. After seeing Genie's potential, Aladdin wishes to become a prince in the hopes that he can be with Princess Jasmine. Genie transforms him into Prince Ali, and parade to the Sultan's palace, where the Sultan welcomes him. Aladdin starts off a bit awkward being a prince and trying to impress Jasmine, especially when Genie has him dance spectacularly in front of the princess. Instead of being impressed, she just leaves. Meanwhile, Jafar becomes suspicious of Prince Ali. Later, Aladdin decides to go and Jasmine in her room, while Genie takes Delia out for a late-night stroll. By just being himself, Aladdin takes Jasmine on a magic carpet ride, where the two of them become close. While watching the village people from above, Jasmine figures out that Ali is Aladdin, but he manages to convince her that he is really a prince and that he dresses as a commoner to escape palace life. Then he takes Jasmine back to the palace and they share their first kiss. The next day, however, Jafar captures Aladdin, who has figured out who he really is. He threatens to have him thrown into bay unless he tells him where the lamp is. When Aladdin denies everything, Jafar personally pushes him out of his tower and falls into the sea. Abu and Carpet arrive with the lamp, and Aladdin manages to rub it before drowning. Genie rescues Aladdin, and after speaking with Jasmine they confront the Sultan of Jafar's treachery. Jafar tries to hypnotize the Sultan into thinking they are lying, but Aladdin destroys his staff, proving to the Sultan of Jafar's treachery. He is taken to the dungeon, but escapes after his parrot sidekick, Iago, brings him the keys. Meanwhile, the Sultan thanks Aladdin for revealing Jafar's treachery and would be happy to have him marry his daughter. This makes Aladdin decide not to use his last wish to set Genie free as he promised, as he believes he cannot keep up being a prince without him. Genie is disappointed that Aladdin wants to continue living a lie and retreats to his lamp. Aladdin goes back to his old home in deep thought, and comes to see that Genie is right. He needs to tell Jasmine the truth. Just then, he realizes the lamp is gone and is now in Jafar's possession. Jafar wishes to become Sultan, but when the guards refuse to obey him, he uses his second wish to become a sorcerer. He banishes Aladdin to the ends of the earth and threatens to kill Dahlia and the Sultan unless Jasmine agrees to marry him. However, Genie sends Carpet to find Aladdin and Abu. As they proceed with the wedding ceremony, Jasmine notices Aladdin coming on Carpet. She plays along with the wedding, and once she gets close enough to Jafar, she swipes the lamp from him and jumps onto Carpet. Jafar sends Iago after them, turning him into a giant parrot. They almost lose the lamp during the chase, but get it back. However, Iago steals it back, but then loses it when the Sultan interrupts Jafar's sorcery on him. He changes back into a regular parrot. However, Jafar then casts a sand twister that captures Aladdin and Jasmine and brings them back to him. Jafar now has them at his mercy, declaring him the most powerful man in the world. However, Aladdin retorts by claiming Jafar is not as powerful as he wishes to believe. The Genie remains the most powerful being in the universe as he gave Jafar his power in the first place and can also take it away. Realizing what Aladdin says is true and that he is still just second best, Jafar uses his final wish to become an all-powerful genie. Seeing Aladdin's cunning plan, Genie grants his wish, turning Jafar into a monstrously powerful genie. With phenomenal, cosmic power at his command, Jafar declares himself ruler of the universe. However, as pointed out by Aladdin, the power of a genie comes with a price. Jafar receives his own golden shackles in a lamp prison, which sucks him inside along with Iago. Foiled and trapped by his own greed, Jafar's magic over Agrabah is undone. As for Jafar's lamp, Genie sends it flying to the Cave of Wonders, where the bickering Jafar and Iago would be forced to remain, as prisoners, for many years. Aladdin apologies to Jasmine and the Sultan for deceiving them, and is just about to leave until Genie reminds him that he has one wish left to make himself a prince again or erase the law of a prince marrying a princess. However, Aladdin decides to use last wish to set Genie free. Genie decides to spend his freedom seeing the world with Dahlia, who he has fallen in love with, and have children together. The Sultan has decided to pass his crown onto Jasmine, making her the Sultan of Agrabah. Meanwhile, Aladdin sneaks away unnoticed, still thinking he is not right for Jasmine. However, she catches up with him and the two embrace and later marry. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to watch more videos like this.